The football team has no name. The New York Giants fans have no shame. And it's been Batman forever since the Cowboys won the big game. You are now watching a Philly Fuego production. Gracias, amigos. Fly, Eagles, fly. Welcome to the Nest Out West, where Eagles fans are always the best. I will always ride or die for this team, and when I'm gone, please bury me in green. Now I don't want to come off like I'm bragging, but I'ma bring the heat like an effing dragon. You can call me Fuego, aka Phillyzilla, coming to you like the Thriller in Manila. Lots of collabs and live streams galore. You're gonna love what I have in store. Giving you my all, I always will try. And just remember, it's fly, Eagles, fly. Yeah. What is good? What is going on? And what is cracking? I am Philly Foothills, and I am back in the Nest Out West, where you can come to get shit off your chest that you just can't let rest when it comes to our Philadelphia Eagles. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Dropped another video for you guys because definitely want to talk about this weekend in our division and things like that. Before we jump into the content, I really want to make sure that all my Philbillies out there are doing well. I hope you guys are easing into the week nicely. You know, if you're that Monday through Friday type, hope your Monday is going as smoothly as possible and you're happy, safe, and well. I know us Eagles fans are because we are the only ones that got a victory in this division. But again, I hope you guys are safe, happy, and well on this Monday and able to watch this video in a safe and peaceful setting. Yes. Let me know what you guys think in the comments definitely about this video. And if you are new to the channel, if you're feeling the vibe, please make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe to keep my dreams alive because this shit I really enjoy doing, you guys. This is something that I wanted to do for a long, long time in my journey on this earth for almost 40 years now. So it's a pleasure to be able to come on this platform and to be able to provide you guys this good Eagles content. Yeah, give me more feedback. Definitely share the content as much as you can. Trying to get more eyes on this, trying to get more people in so we can stack up these watch hours now because I got the mini marquee now back here so you guys can definitely keep track of the watch hours now. I'm definitely going to always have that updated. But yes, without further ado, let's jump right into the content. All right, you guys. So yes, like I said, we are in sole first place in the NFC East after 1 week because not only, obviously, we all knew that Thursday the Cowboys lost a close one to the defending champs, but, you know, the football team and the Giants also fell as well. And we'll dive into the football team first. You know, they played a really close game against who I think is going to be a pretty up and coming team. More and more, I think they're going to be competitive. Which is the LA Chargers, and one, you know, Justin Herbert, who looks, that kid. I mean, he's got a laser for an arm. He's got beautiful touch when he needs it. Definitely, Justin Herbert is a quarterback of the future for definitely the NFL. He's going to have a long, long career, you know, barring any major injuries or anything like that. But yeah, the Chargers were able to drop the football team 20-16, and you know, the football team could say that did have a lot to do with them losing their starting quarterback because Ryan Fitzpatrick, did not last the whole game. He only threw 6 passes, only completed 3 of those, so he was 50% for 13 yards. He went out with it looks like they're calling it a hip. It's like a minor hip dislocation. It's a I forget the word that they use. It's like a dislocation or something like that. Yeah, so Fizzle is already fizzling out for the football team, and so Heineke had to come in for them. He was 11 for 15 for 122 yards and a touchdown. He looked pretty good, you know, for a young kid who has not had a lot of experience at the NFL level, he did not look that bad. He really didn't. And with some time, in practice with the starters, look for him to definitely improve because I don't think Fitzpatrick's going to be back anytime soon. And I think this is Heineke's team going forward. So, like I said, not too bad. And he definitely made some smart plays out there. So I think he's got a pretty high football IQ when it comes to the new quarterback for the Washington football team. But yeah, just to silence any curiosity, any rumors out there, Ron Rivera did come out and say that they are not going to be pursuing any quarterbacks outside of the organization. They are happy with the guys that they have in house. So we'll see if they stick to that. I mean, if Heineke starts really stinking up the show and the whoever else that they have in house does the same thing, then I don't see them, sticking to that. I think they would probably look to bring somebody in mid-season, possibly if they are really having a bad season. But they had a decent run game. The football team did. They had Gibson go 20 attempts for 90 yards, so that's not bad. The Chargers were able to get Eckler 15 carries for 57 yards and a touchdown. So it was, like I said, it was a pretty close game. The football team definitely held their ground at home, and the Chargers were only able to squeak out that win more than likely due to Washington losing their starting quarterback. But it is what it is, and the football team is 0-1, and they're going to have a short week as well as I should say the next a team that we're going to be speaking of in our division, which is the New York Football Giants, because they're both playing each other on Thursday night. So they're definitely going to both have a short week, and the Giants did not have a close game. They got beat pretty handily, 27-13 by the Denver Broncos in Get a Life Stadium. So, thank you, Fuego. Appreciate that. Bridgewater was pretty good game manager for the Broncos, if that's what you want to call him. He was 28 of 36 for 264 yards and 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Melvin Gordon had 11 carries for 101 yards, 9.2 average for Melvin Gordon with a touchdown. Wow, that's a big average. And then Jay Williams had 14 carries for 45 yards for the Broncos, 3.2 yard average, 0 touchdowns. Bridgewater also had 3 carries for 19 yards at 6.3 a clip. So the Broncos were able to establish a pretty good running game against the New York Football Giants, and that looks like probably the recipe to beat them going into week 2 for the football team. So look for Gibson to definitely have a good game on the ground for Washington come Thursday night. And yeah, I'm taking Washington definitely Thursday. I think they're going to beat New York pretty handily. I don't even think New York's going to get 2 touchdowns. I say they beat the Giants 27-13. That's my final score prediction for Thursday night football against the Washington football team and the New York Giants. Doesn't really matter to me where they play because it's there's going to be a fair amount of team fans, I should say, for both teams. So it really doesn't matter that much where they play. But I mean, Daniel Jones, he was pretty average. He was 22 of 37, 267 yards, and a touchdown, no interceptions. He did have a fumble on a quarterback scramble where he was trying to get the first down. They were able to punch the ball out, and the Denver defense was able to cause the turnover. Daniel Jones actually rushed the ball yesterday for more yards and the same amount of attempts. Actually, no, it was less attempts, I believe. Just more yards. Daniel Jones had 27 yards on 6 attempts and a touchdown on the grounds. And that was, like I said, more yardage than Saquon Barkley. Saquon only had 26 yards on 10 attempts, which is a very paltry 2.6 yard average. The receivers for New York, Obviously, it looks like Danny Pesos' favorite target is Sterling Shepard to this point. He had 7 targets for 113 yards. And that's a 16.1 yard average with a touchdown. Slayton had 3 for 65. Galladay had 4 for 64. And their draft pick from Florida, Kadarius Toney, had 2 catches for -2 yards. So you take that for what it is. I mean, did you say? Yes, I said 2 catches for -2 yards. But it's crazy because Danny Pesos was getting a lot of hype given that he got all these new weapons, and they were only able to put up 13 points yesterday on the Broncos defense. So I mean, you take that for what it is. Bridgewater's receivers, looks like Jerry Jeudy was the leading receiver of 6 catches for 72 yards at 12 yards an average. Fant 6 catches for 62 at a 10.3. Hamler was 3 for 41 yards. And T. Patrick for 4 catches for 39 yards. 9.8 average. Caught a touchdown. But you know what? That was enough to get it done against the New York Giants for Teddy Bridgewater and company. Like I said, Bridgewater was 28 of 36, 264 yards and 2 touchdowns. Not world-beating numbers by any means, but he definitely looked good in his new digs with the Broncos there. They came into Get a Life Stadium, and they handled business. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this in the comments. I'd really appreciate it. Drop me I want a score prediction from you guys. Definitely want a score prediction for this coming Thursday. It's an NFC East battle, Washington football team versus the New York football Giants. So definitely let me know what you guys think about that upcoming battle and how we feeling about being in first place, the sole first place in the NFC East. Because I know there ain't no place like first place, baby. Absolutely. Bad teams do not go on the road like the Eagles just did. I don't care how bad the Atlanta Falcons are. We beat them very, very handedly. We did not even let them get a touchdown. They only had 2 field goals in the first half. And after that, it was a rapsy-scapsy for the Atlanta stinking-ass Falcons. So it's on to the 49ers. Definitely going to have Niner J on this week on the channel. Possibly on the East Meets West podcast this weekend. Definitely, so keep an eye out for that. He's a good, smart 49ers fan who has a lot of good knowledge about that football team. So I think this video has been long enough. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And until we meet again, Eagles fans, Billies out there, you guys be safe, be well, and let's go Birds, baby. Absolutely. Until next time, Eagles Nation, Billies, we fly until we die. Stay mean, stay green. Thanks for viewing me on your screen. But most importantly, keep it fuego.